welcome to UPSU Sports Night Live March edition. Coming up in tonight's show,
So I'm Matt Rhodes, rugby, first team, we lost.
Jack, captain of Portsmouth Quidditch, just played Southampton, and unfortunately it was a 170-40 loss, but we did catch the snip.
Thank you very much to Portsmouth for coming down today. It's been a great day of sport, lovely weather which is always nice, and there's been lots.
We'll be taking you through all the action that happened at Varsity last weekend, and we will also be keeping you up to date with the latest box results. If you are part of the sports team, let us know using our WhatsApp number at the bottom of your screen. You can send us your photos and videos, and we'll try to air them at the end of the show. The Varsity Cup is an annual sports event between the University of Portsmouth and Southampton. Think of it like a big uni sports day. A wide variety of sports are played, and the event is always a big date on the calendar for both universities. This year it was the University of Southampton's turn to host the event, with their Highfield and Wide Lane campus being the focus of the events. The weather held out, and lots of players and fans turned up to be part of the atmosphere. That was a short promo video made by us ahead of the event. I'm joined by Eloise Edwards in the studio, who is the Athletic Union Varsity Executive who plays a pivotal role in the organisation of the event. So, Eloise, what does your role entail?
So as the Varsity Exec this year, there's been a lot of kind of ups and downs with it being at Southampton and not being here, but I think it went overall really well. Mainly it was just the overall organisation of Varsity, so working with lots of people from the union, like including Claire, Connor, Nat, Tom, Becky, Eliza mainly as well. We were just keeping in touch with Southampton, having regular meetings there. We had like weekly agendas to keep up to date with and stuff like that. Obviously the goodie bags, which I'm sure everyone really enjoyed, and all the t-shirts and stuff, and coaches there and back. Yep. So, but it was good.
Okay, so were there any changes from previous years?
Not that I believe. We had this same rule book as before. We obviously had to read through that. It's a lot of pages. Yeah. But apart from that, really, we kept the rules the same, as it seems to run smoothly most years. We did have a few extra sports, though, that took part from Portsmouth as well, and from Southampton, so including like airsoft and I believe men's futsal and quite a few others, which really opened it up to more clubs in the AU, which was nice.
Okay, and was the day enjoyable for you?
Yeah, actually, I thought it was going to be a lot more stressful than it was, but obviously the sun was out, and Southampton did take care of all the activities that were going on throughout the day, and I only really had to just oversee anything, kept up to date with them, just make sure everything was fine if they needed me, and apart from that, just got to enjoy the sunshine, go around and watch all the sports, and it was fun.
That's cool. So you're also part of the netball team. What do you actually do there?
So with netball, I'm the intro development coach, so I take the sessions on a Tuesday night, and I work with England Netball and Sport and Rec to keep everyone back into netball and keep people active, which is a lot of fun. I'm also play for the first team, and that's about it.
Okay, so what originally made you join the university club?
I think that was my main aim for coming to uni, was joining netball, straight for their freshers fair really. From that, I didn't really know who else to join. I did actually try out for a few other clubs. I went to volleyball, and I think I tried a bit of tennis as well, just to give it a go, like a different sport. But I knew that I wanted to be on the netball team really, so I'd go for it.
And how did the netball teams do at Varsity?
Oh, not too well. As you can really tell from the overall score total, Portsmouth didn't do too good. But I believe we have one team that won, so our sixth team actually won, which was really good for them, but every other team lost. There were some close matches though. Our second team played really well. They won the first half, so They could have potentially gone on to win the second, but I think Southampton just pulled it out a little bit too strong for them. But apart from that, everyone did well. Everyone mainly enjoyed the day.
Yeah.
We had more fun than they did, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's good news then. Well, thank you very much, Eloise, for joining us in the studio today. Now, for something a bit different, Quidditch was always played at Varsity. It's a relatively new sport for us. Unfortunately, it was not a successful day for them as they lost to Southampton 170 to 40. However, they did manage to catch the snitch, as the club's captain Toy explains.
My name's Jack, captain of Portsmouth Quidditch. Just played Southampton, and unfortunately it was a 170 to 40 loss, but we did catch the snitch, so the guys are in high spirits. Yeah. Preparations, do you know what, they were going great until about 3 weeks ago, and we have been preparing a long time. We were kicked out of Ravelin Park, then off the South Sea Common. We've been out without anywhere to train for the past few weeks. We've been flitting around doing what training we can without an actual pitch for the past 3 weeks, but considering that, I think we did pretty well today. Last week was campaign week, and most of the team are out helping me campaign, so they're all pretty knackered from that. A lot of us are ill, so we're not on top form, and things could have been better in the build-up, but still, the team's trained really hard, and they did a great job today. Look,
what's the plan now for your team?
First things first, find a place to train. That would be really useful. Once we've done that, I think beating needs work. Today we were slow gaining a bludger advantage, which is where your team has both bludgers rather than one. 4 beaters on the field, only 3 balls. So one team always has 2, one has 1. So we need to work on gaining that bludger advantage and keeping it when we got it. Chasers, we're going to be looking at training our tackles and our defensive play. Quite often we found that every single player was up by the halfway line, which I think was a response to the aggression and the size of Southampton's team. We had to play far more aggressively when we were on the attack because we couldn't break through otherwise. The issue of this was we left ourselves open for their counter-attacks. So we need to work on the passing play, get it working with 3 players rather than 4. We need to work on the defensive play so that when we do lose possession early on to their superior bludger sides, then we aren't in such hot water because we'll still have a keeper back to actually defend against that. I know several of the team are looking to increase their fitness training. A few of us are looking at gym memberships for the upcoming months. Hopefully that will add to our physicality and fitness, which help us keep up with a team that has multiple Team Great Britain players on it. And also a lot of their team are members of Southampton Rugby as well, whereas all of ours are enthusiastic nerds. So we're going to keep training, keep building. They are a far more experienced side, but we're going to get there and we are going to beat them.
So more better than last year, or?
Score margin was actually bigger than last year, which would imply we did worse. However, that is definitely not the case. Last year we were an extremely slow side. We had players playing at Varsity who had never played Quidditch before in their lives last year because we had to draft them in. And the reason the score was lower at 140 to 40 last year is that we were slow and they weren't pressured. They had all the time in the world and they took it. This year we kept the pressure on, which shows how our quality has improved. However, because we were increasing that pressure, they turned up the heat as well. Lots of quick turnovers of balls, whereas last year they were in hands for several minutes at a time. This year it was turnover every few seconds. So while the score margin may look worse this year, I don't think that's reflective of the actual quality of the teams.
I'm pleased to welcome into the studio Freddie Rollet, the university's rowing vice president. Hi Freddie. Firstly, how does rowing compete at Varsity and what are the rules?
So basically it's like a head-to-head competition with Southampton, and we have a representative, so basically you pick your best person that you want to compete.
Yeah.
And can't remember how many events it is, but we've got men's heavyweight 2k,
Yeah.
men's novice 1k, and then that'd be the same for the women's. And then we also have the relay races, which is you have 4 people in a team and you have to row 5k.
Okay.
So you can have like different strategies of how you want to compete it, if it's like how many strokes or a certain amount of meters before you change person, but it's completely up to the team.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much the rules. You just race and then whoever wins
Okay, that's
wins.
quite straightforward then. That's cool. How did Portsmouth team do?
This year we didn't do so good. We only won 2 of the races, so the girls' women's novice 1K and then also the relay team. So it wasn't such a good year for us, but we still got a few wins.
Okay, so was it worse or better than last year?
I think last year was slightly better because we won overall, so we actually got varsity points, which was good. But yeah, no, I think it just depends, really.
Okay.
It's a 50-50, so.
Yeah, that's fine. And what competitions have you had this year?
So we've had Bucks Indoor, which is with Southampton and Southampton Solent, and that's right at the beginning term.
Okay.
And then we had Gloucester Head Race, which was in February, and our women's novice team won their race, which was really good. It was like one of our first wins, and so that was really good. We also went up for the first time to Newcastle. Okay. Which was pretty cool and very, very long journey, getting up to Newcastle. It was really good. We didn't win anything, but for us to go there and be able to compete, it's like Portsmouth as a rowing club is a relatively new. We've only been around for like 8-10 years, so it's not. It's kind of a newer club, but yeah, no, it's good for us. And then the women's team went to the women's Head of River race, and that's on the River Thames, and that was literally a few weeks ago, and that was like our first ever 8. So for us to take a boat of 8 girls out and actually manage to race is a really good feat for us. So we're improving.
When is your next race?
So our next race our women's pair are going in a double on the 10th of April. I can't remember where the race is, but I know it's on the 10th of April. And we've then got Bucks Regatta, which is in Nottingham, so the race that they use for like the Olympics, what they built. We've got this like a regatta that's at the end of April, but crews haven't been selected yet, so. Okay.
So I heard that your charity rowing event is tomorrow. What's actually going to be happening there?
Yes, this is what I've been planning for ages. It's finally come to the day. Basically, we are rowing against a Brittany Ferries cruise ship. Okay. So they run from Portsmouth to Cannes, and it's 195 kilometres. And we have got 3 ergs literally downstairs at the Union, so you guys can all come and see us. And we'll be rowing hard. We've got 3 rowing machines. So it starts at 2:45, and the boat docks at 8:30. Okay. So our aim is just to get there before 8:30. Okay. I think we're going to do it. Yeah. So I'm excited, and yeah, we'll have like I've set up a donation page, so we'll have that around, and we've also got buckets as well tomorrow, so it should be a good day. Really good. Yeah, I'm excited.
It's a very positive day. Thank you very much, Freddie, for joining us in the studio today. Varsity was a good day for Portsmouth men's hockey first team as they beat their Southampton counterpart 5-0. However, it was not so upbeat for the other hockey teams as the men's thirds, seconds and ladies first lost to Southampton. We caught up with Johnny Murr from the men's first team after their victory.
Hi, my name's Johnny, a member of the first team, Portsmouth. We just played our game, we won 5-0.
How did training go?
Training's been good, got a decent streak going, undefeated throughout. Last game next season, and last game of the season next week. Hopefully we can end on.
The lacrosse men's team faced a difficult day at Varsity with a 4-2 loss to Southampton. However, the match did prove to be a popular one for the fans, as the atmosphere at the field was very lively thanks to the entertainment by the supporting lacrosse members. The lacrosse president, Ben Conway, has the lowdown on the action.
Men's lacrosse fixture, we lost 4-2, but we kept in high spirits. We kept the Premiership team to only 2-goal lead, so yeah, I'm happy about that. Our preparation for the game was quite tough. We trained twice a week, put in a lot of effort for this, added some extra training sessions in. We wanted to win this game, and I think our efforts in training showed off on the pitch. As I said, a Prem team's kept us. We kept them to a 2-goal lead, so I'm really happy with how it went.
Is it better than last year?
Yeah, last year we got absolutely caned by them, and it wasn't that close a game, and you could just see the fire in the lads today. It was amazing, it was fantastic.
The men's rugby first team also had to come home with bad news as they lost to their Southampton counterpart 25-10. It was a similar story for the men's second and women's first. However, there was a victory for Portsmouth, men's thirds, in the morning. We caught up with rugby captain Matt Rhodes after the men's first match.
So Matt Rhodes, rugby first team, we lost 25-10, sadly, but it's just the way it is sometimes. Can't always get the W's.
How was your training?
Training was alright. We've been building up to it for quite a while, so it was a big goal for us. But end of the day, yeah, the better team won towards the end. Couldn't quite keep up with them, but those guys deserved every ounce of luck they get.
Is it better than last year?
It was different. Got a whole completely different team. Got a lot of young boys in the team, so it's great to get a lot of freshers in there and build strong for next year.
And what's your plans now?
I think we're going to go share a pint together, celebrate the season, and yeah, finish strong next week against Chichester at home.
Tennis was played at Varsity with Southampton winning both the men's and women's matches there. At the end of the day, the overall score for Varsity was counted and the winner was announced.
Thank you very much to Portsmouth for coming down today. It's been a great day of sport, lovely weather, which is always nice, and there's been lots of competition on the pitches. So thank you for coming down, really appreciate it.
Thank you to Southampton for hosting us this year. It's been a great day. Well done to everyone playing today. It's been some great games, so well done everyone.
The official score as of 2 minutes ago was, well, I'm not going to give the official score, but Southampton have definitely won.
Lots of nothing.
210 to 50. 210 to 50.
So there you have it, a disappointing result for Portsmouth, with Southampton winning 210 to 50 in the total count. Well done to Southampton, and commiserations to the great Portsmouth. Nonetheless, I'm sure everyone would agree that it was a good day out and all who went there with both sides enjoying the atmosphere. Now we move on to look at the Nationwide University Bucks League results. At home, women's hockey produced an incredible display to thump Brighton 5-0 at Langstone. Pompey's 5 goals sees their goal difference rise to 15 and therefore secure promotion to the SE1A. An incredible story, and the team have shown great heart and skill after the disappointment of the away match at Chichester at the end of February. Brilliant performance for Pompey. Not to be outdone, men's hockey seconds produced a brilliant performance when it mattered most to see off Brunel at Langstone 4-1 and jump above Surrey and Brunel into third place behind Reading and Pompey's first, ensuring not only SC2A survival with this win, but a superb top 3 finish. Men's football thirds were awarded victory by West London, which saw them leap above current leaders Surrey into top spot in SE5A with 19 points. This win left them looking over their shoulders at Sussex, who took on Pompey's fourths, knowing that a win for the fourths in this one would put Pompey's thirds in pole position for the title. The fourths did not disappoint with a crucial 1-0 win, which sees the thirds go top with a goal difference of +6 compared to Sussex's +2. So it was all down to the last 2 matches to decide who wins this one, with the head-to-head all square. Netball 6 completed their seasons with a 42-30 victory over Surrey, sealing them with the runners-up spot in the SE7A. With their amazing run in the plate, where they made it all the way to the final, it's been a season to remember for the Six, placing second in both league and cup. A really top achievement. In what they would deem to be a disappointing season, table tennis finished strongly with a 15-2 success at home to Brunel, which confirms a very respectable second place finish for them. Women's squash were awarded victory by Brunel, leading the club to a second place finish behind winners Sussex, finishing with 6 wins from their 10 matches. Men's football fifths drew 2-2 with Brunel to take a step closer to the survival in SE6A. With 2 games still to play, their fate is in their own hands to climb clear of the bottom 2 places in what is an incredibly tight league, with little separating the top 5 sides in this one. Women's football second secured the point they needed to secure SE2A football again next term with a 3-3 draw versus Surrey. This leaves Chichester 4 points behind. American football team Portsmouth Destroyers had strong support at Langston when they took on Oxford in the Southern Conference Cup final, where they won the Southern Conference Cup after winning 19-15.
Thank you very much to
Men's hockey first faced Reading in a winning take all battles and romping home 7-2 winners to complete. Won every single competitive match they have played, 15 in all. Men's hockey thirds were also victorious, completing a momentous 6-1 win at Chichester, which got them the points they needed to leap above Roehampton on the final day of the season and claim the SE4A title, and with its promotions of SE3A. Congratulations to the team on a fantastic season for the club. Women's lacrosse won 27-3 at Chichester, making them league title winners, and with a promotion of SE1A. A massive congratulations to the club. Netball first rounded off their campaign with a thrilling 40-40 draw at Sussex, securing them the second spot in the league to go with being runners-up in the Conference Cup. And that's all we have for this month's edition. As usual, make sure you keep in touch with us on the Facebook page at facebook.com/TVUPSU. Follow us on Twitter and Telegram at UPSUTV, or head to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have an amazing Easter.